Did you get books for Christmas?
Did you get way too many books for Christmas?
Because we did. We definitely did. Today we're going to do a haul of some of our books
Yeah,
that
we're
we
gonna
got for Christmas.
spare you the long list of books we got for Christmas.
Yep.
Let's just say we like getting books for Christmas.
We like getting books for all holidays, but Christmas just happens to be a good excuse to get many much books.
Yeah.
Many much.
So we got a lot, but we narrowed it down to 5 each. The ones we're most excited that we got.
All right. You can go first. Lead us off, Jay. What do you got?
This is Lessons in Chemistry. It won so many awards last year.
Here's something I don't understand. You got this for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I immediately proceeded to read it.
It's because I was prepared. We were kind of back and forth between cities.
I forgot
I
that.
brought a book because
We were
I
traveling,
finished.
and I finished one of my books and didn't have one, so I picked this up and read it. It was good. You should be excited to read this book. I think it'll be something that fits well into your favorite niche.
Well, it won Best Book of Barnes & Noble and Best Book on Goodreads for debut. I don't remember. I should have looked that up.
Interesting. I think you'll like it. I think it fits well. It's not a fantasy book, just want to point that out, but it is a good book.
I don't have many fantasy books in this pile. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. So you're just not excited to read fantasy, but I am. So the first one I have is The Priory of the Orange Tree. Now, just look at that.
Every time I see it,
It
I'm
is
like,
a chunky friend here. But I will say it has kind of like the Harry Potter font, so I'm really not afraid of the 800 and some odd pages that it is, because it isn't as dense as it could be, I guess. But there's just something that's always captivated me about this cover. And any fantasy series that starts off like this has got to be interesting to read. So I'm really excited about this one. It's been on my wish list for a while, and I was super excited to be able to get it for Christmas
I've
this year.
wanted to read that one for a while as well. So
I'll let you know if it's good enough.
please do.
You'll have to add it above all of your other stuff.
Not above.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
where it lies in the middle. So.
All right, fair enough. What's the next one? What do you got?
Okay. This will be my second.
Speaking of, did you hear that book hit the floor? It like shook the floor. That's that big of a book. Sorry, go for it.
Anyway, this will be my second Emily Henry book. People We Meet on Vacation. I feel like I need to read them in order. I can't just skip.
Who's Emily Henry?
She's the one who wrote Book Lovers and Beach Read.
So wait a minute. You have multiple of her books.
No, I'm pacing myself. The only one I own of hers before this I have read.
Beach Read.
Yes.
Oh, but you don't have the
I
one
don't
we get on
own-
vacation?
No. That's what this is.
Oh, sorry. What's the other one you have?
Book Lovers.
Book Lovers.
I don't.
Okay.
I had to really.
But
rein
they're
myself
always
in.
the same style of cover, right? Or is
Yeah.
it just a common style cover? I don't
Style
know.
cover, and I imagine they're going to be about the same style of story as well.
Oh, great.
We will
So
see.
a love story is what it's going to end up being.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Anyway, I'm excited for this one.
Okay, great. Well, speaking of a love story, I have Fool's Assassin here, which I don't know if this is actually the first one. Yep, book one of the Fits in the Fool trilogy. So this is the final trilogy in the Otherling series. Super excited for this. Maybe the most excited of any of the books that I have on any of my
Cute.
lists for all of 2023. I'm really excited to be back in this world, and it's all kind of coming together, and I'm just excited to see how Robin Hobb finishes the series. Jamie knows I have a crush on Robin Hobb. She's, a 75-year-old lady or something, but she is a phenomenal writer, and I am so excited for this book.
Wait, you said, speaking of love story,
Yeah.
there's love stories in there?
Oh, is there a love story in here?
Okay.
So Jamie just started Assassin's Apprentice, like literally first couple pages of Assassin's Apprentice, and so she is getting ready for. There's not one love story. There are multiple love stories in here.
Great. I'm in. Okay, I do have one fantasy. It's technically 3 because it's a whole series.
Okay.
The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare.
So Cassandra Clare writes another fantasy series, right?
She writes
Mortal
so
Instruments,
many.
is that right? Okay.
And I've heard that this is the only one that's worth reading.
Oh, okay.
Is that harsh? I don't know.
We'll see how good it is.
So the first one is Clockwork Angel, then Clockwork Prince, then Clockwork Princess.
Okay.
So I'm really excited. Looking forward to this. I've heard great things about this series.
All right.
And fantasy. See, I did it.
Good. Well, so I kind of have a theme here I've discovered of at least the next couple books. I started the Lightbringer series. Is that what this is? I'm not exactly sure what the series is called. I think it's Lightbringer. Yes, Lightbringer series. I did the Black Prism just a few weeks ago, probably, maybe a little longer than that. And I am thrilled to get back into this book. The next book in this series. It was phenomenal. Brent Weeks was great. I've read some of his other stuff. It's always really fast-paced, really interesting, but just a compelling plot. and just good fantasy, easy to read, very. I think Brent Weeks may predate him just a little bit, but very Brandon Sanderson-esque is how I would describe it. If you like Brandon Sanderson, really good chance you like these. Phenomenal, phenomenal books. I'm so excited to jump into the second one here. There's 5 in this series, and I'm just excited for every single one of them. It'll be excellent.
Man, now I feel like I need to read that series
You
too.
You do. Yeah, read more fantasy.
So this one, I wouldn't say I was excited until I started it because
Okay.
I'm not in the middle. I'm about a fifth, a sixth of the way through, so I'm not far at all.
Okay.
It was a book club book, so I got it more out of like, actual purposes, function. The Unknown Beloved by Amy Harmon. I have not read an Amy Harmon book, but she's got some popular books. I'm loving this. There is
Really?
I'm really, really loving it. There's a fantastical element to it where there's like,
Oh, is this the one you were telling me where she touches cloth or
Yes.
something? You can see the history behind it or
yes,
something
like
that?
if you touch a cloth, kind of like you touch a teddy bear, or you touch someone's coat, or you touch I don't know, what's the word? Not the Kleenex, but the
A tissue?
fabric.
A handkerchief.
A handkerchief, yes. So anyway, if she touches something like that, it like tells her a story about its owner or what it was just doing, stuff like that. Kind of interesting. Murder mystery in like 1940s, 1950s.
Mhm.
And I'm really, really enjoying it. It's a fun, very different type of book.
Awesome. Well, in keeping up with my second book of series, so this is The Trouble with Peace, which is the second, and I think the Age of Madness series. Is this the Age of Madness? I don't actually know what this is. Yep, the Age of Madness, which is just more excellent writing from Joe Abercrombie. So this is a follow-up series to the Blade Itself series. Which not the Blade Itself, I believe, is the first. This is the first Law series, is where it is. Blade Itself is the first book of the first Law series. So, but just really good. And so you get kind of the next generation of characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had lots of authors that do that I don't like, but man, has this one been done well. At least in the first book. So I'm really excited about the second book. Super excited to jump back in here. Joe Abercrombie has such a great knack at writing characters that you hate and love at the same time. You just love the characters, but know they are awful people. It is a talent that he has, the kind of anti-hero pattern that is phenomenal. And I'm just excited to get back into it. And he's little by little giving more kind of history of this larger world that's out there. It's not like he cares to explain to you the magic or the larger kind of lore behind what he's doing. He just gets it to you little by little, and you get more and more of it. And it's just interesting and compelling, and a very dirty, grungy world that feels real in a lot of ways. Like the cost of war is high in these type of books in a way that I think is close to reality. So just excited to get back into it. He's just a phenomenal writer, and excited to move this series forward.
Fun.
Good. What do you got?
Well, I actually can't believe that A, I'm excited about it, and B, it made my top 5 list for Christmas.
Okay. All right.
Because it's Colleen Hoover. And I'm like a anti-supporter.
Why are you an anti-Colleen Hoover?
Because that's everyone, she's
To be fair,
everywhere.
Who is Colleen Hoover?
I know, my point exactly.
Yeah.
Just teasing.
Okay.
Okay, but this is Verity.
Okay. Not to be confused with Codename Verity,
yes.
which we read earlier.
I do love Codename Verity. Verity, it's not that I don't ever want to read one of her books, but I kind of am like avoiding her.
Why?
Just, she's too hyped. She's too big of a deal right now, and I don't know that it's like...
So, wait a minute. That makes no sense.
Okay, sorry. Every single person is reading her books right now.
Sure.
Every single person is giving her books maybe 3 stars. Maybe 4 stars.
Okay, so no one loves them.
No one loves them.
So it's not like
people like
J.K.
them.
Rowling,
Yeah.
where they're phenomenal and everyone loves them.
Yeah, but like, they're decent. They're good. They're just so popular, but no one loves them.
Why are they so popular? Book
TikTok?
Talk. Book Talk.
That's what I meant to say. Book Talk.
Not Book 2, which would definitely be more discriminating than Book Talk, for sure.
Anyway, so, but all that being said, this one, I just need to like know what everyone's talking about, because people finish this and they're a little freaked out and they're a little like...
So what you're telling me is this is your FOMO book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what's all the hype about? And this is the one that's going to get me into her. I read one of her books, but it was like 20 years ago, 15 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And it was fine. So I'm hoping this is better than Fine, just based off. It's got. I wouldn't say. I don't know if it's the highest rated ratings of all of them, but
Still
I don't
good.
know, guys.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, we will see how it goes. Well, talking about gambles, so I have Fate of the Fallen by Kel Cade. I know nothing about this book other than I've heard it's good, and I love the title, and I enjoy the cover. So it was one of those, just saw it, and was like, what, I've heard of it. I'm gonna go for it. It'll be interesting. I'm curious to see if I like it or if it's just one of those where the cover and title gets me type of thing.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I don't know if I've heard good things. Weird. Like it's kind of that interesting thing. I'm unsure. So I'm excited to go and read more here.
Kel Cade.
Yes.
Is that the same author as the one Mark wanted me to read? King's Dark Tidings.
It might be the same
I'm
author
pretty
as King's
sure.
Dark Tidings.
I'm pretty sure
That
that's
might
the
be
same
where
author.
I've heard of the author. Anyways, yeah, so be interesting. Which King's Dark Tidings wasn't bad. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad.
You only read the first one.
Yes.
I'll start book 3 in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, obviously it didn't compel me enough to pick up the next one yet, but I'm excited to start this. Fate of the Fallen. Hopefully Kel Cade lives up to my expectations with this cover. Anyways, these are my favorite, and I believe your 5 favorite of the books that we got. We also got quite a few other ones, which we may bring in channel later, and you'll get some mid-book reviews of them as well. But we'd love to know what some of your favorite books that you got for Christmas are. I assume you got books. What else would you get for Christmas?
What else is there to get for Christmas?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. Things to watch Blamey on.
Yeah, I'm sure that's on the top of everyone's list.
Definitely. Well, for the 3 of you that watch this, I'm Blake.
I'm Jamie.
And we're Blamey.
Yeah, talk to you later.
Bye.
I forgot to say I guess so.
Oh, you got it now.
I guess so.
Got it. Bye.